Yo, what's going on? It's Axe Madvick. Gonna do some music reviews right now. So on the Indie Music Feedback Reddit website, gonna be checking out some of these tracks and giving some feedback. My plan is basically to probably for the most part let the tracks play through straight without any pauses, and I will be writing down some notes and timestamps as I listen to it and have different thoughts on the track, and then we'll go back and kind of talk through it and also maybe send back the track a little bit to the sections that I have notes on. So I haven't pre-selected the songs. I'm just gonna click around and see what I find. This first one looks good. I did check out what this one was, so haven't listened to it yet. Feedback on a chill EDM track. One thing that they mentioned is that they're using AI to do the vocals and the samples. Mentioned that they aren't really good at singing themselves, so they're haven't gotten any feedback yet. So old Mermal's post, they posted up on SoundCloud. So let's take a listen to the track.
You won't see the engineer that slams the Nissan Rogue's door 13,000.
Drift away. Drift away. Drift away. No end in sight. Lost in sound through endless night. Nowhere to go. Just let it flow. The beat's the only road.
right. So I think that is good EDM song. I mean, you got the sound pretty nailed in terms of the instrumentation, the structure. Overall, I mean, it sounds on, in the direction of what you're supposed to be doing if you're making that kind of track. In terms of the AI vocals, I think it's okay for, using it for little elements, maybe here and there in your track. I don't really like it as the main instrument that is featured kind of in the lead throughout the track. It's kind of like candy almost. You can kind of sprinkle it here and there, but it's not engaging or having any depth that I would want from the main thing that's featured. So it's cool. It's a cool song, but for me as a listener, if I wanted to hear it, I would back away from those type of vocals, not have them throughout the whole song, or else try to make some connections with a real singer. You can do other interesting stuff, like I said, to kind of sprinkle them about. Um, like I said, I think that generally the instrumentation was all good. I found the hi-hats when they first came in, which I think was around the 45-second mark. I'll take it back and just replay
Wouldn't
that
it be
a bit
nice if we were always in control of the when?
so we can hear it again.
Drifter, lost in no it's the only
This was good. The kick drop was decent, but right here, there's some weird duck that happened right there. That's snare and hat right there. They're not hitting hard enough for me. But that was really honestly the only thing that stood out to me throughout the track from the instrumentation standpoint. I think otherwise it was pretty good. So yeah, that's my feedback on that one. Let's go check out another track. All right, we've got Aaron Title Prime official music video. Let me know what you guys think. 5 years in indie music feedback. So we got a music video here. It's an alternative pop genre. Let's check it out.
No one knows what you came for. Hit the wall, drinking in the smoke. On the cusp, it's so overgrown. On the rush, 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 on the rush. Sirens sitting in my head. Come on, kick it to the edge. Sing my teeth, sing my teeth, sing my teeth. Can the sun burn blue? Till I stay away, holding up the room. Call it off, call it off, call it off, blurry in my eye. Celebrate the day, take it to the pine.
Right, Aaron, title Prime. Um, that was cool, man. I don't know if you listen to Underworld at all, but you are reminding me a lot of their style of music with what you had going on there. Just the vocal tone and instrumentation, everything overall just feels underworldy to me. So wondering if that was an influence of yours. Um, in terms of, feedback on the track, I think the mix was good. The overall sound was cool. Um, I think in terms of your vocals, I think it was a little, and honestly with the instrumental as well, it was a little repetitive over the course of the song, and especially with the vocals, I felt like they needed to kind of break out more, almost explode at a certain point. And maybe some layering on your vocals with what you were doing throughout the track, but then maybe something at a higher octave with a lot more kind of crazy energy could have been more interesting. And kind of same thing with the instrumental, especially with that arpeggiator, the main thing that was playing throughout the track. Um, some kind of filter sweeps, open up the filter, a lot of resonance, kind of popping out at you. I felt like that could have, and then just a little more evolution or variation, different, areas of the track. But overall, I like what you got. I think those are just some suggestions that I would have for how you can make it better. All right. Let's go check out what's next. We've got songwriting pain number 1. Is this a song? No, this is not a song. So we're gonna skip this. A new Celtic piece I made, Heart of the Hill. Music that feels like an old tale again. This Celtic fantasy piece tells us of a place where people may find themselves and where the wind carries stories. This land is alive with memory and spirit. The music moves between gentle calm and epic rise, like a timeless journey through myth and nature. I'll be honest with you, this seems like AI wrote it or something to me. I'm not really sure what you're getting at there. So that makes me a little worried that your music's going to be AI music, but and I hate the fact that I have to say that now. But let's check it out. Rudas Ruan. Let's take a listen to your track. That is Hunt of the Hill, Ruan. Sorry, I'm butchering the name. Um, Rudas Ruan. Yeah, that was cool, man. A fun fact about me, I actually went to college for music technology, and I had to take a lot of music theory and also music composition classes. So can definitely appreciate the actual composition aspect of what you did, and I think it was good though. I mean, I've never composed Celtic music. I don't listen to a lot of Celtic music or any Celtic music, but the instruments sounded appropriate. I liked the different sections. I was trying to not think as much about the execution of the track or the presentation of how it was delivered here, and imagining if this was more live real instruments recording, performing it, if there was a budget for this. Let's say this was going to be this is almost coming off as like a soundtrack type of for a music credit scene, something like that. And if this was performed by the real harp and all those different instruments that you had, I was trying to imagine what that would sound like, and I think it would come together pretty cool. I think with the way that it was executed, with the instruments you used and the way you mixed them together. I will say that in the intro section, it did feel very muddy to me. I think you probably would want to look at some EQ techniques on your instruments, and trying to craft out some more distinct space for them within the sound spectrum, because a lot of them were very overlapping, and it just came together as kind of mud to me, to be honest, in the intro. And then in terms of the composition, like I said, the instrumentation sounded good. I think it had a good arc to it. I did wonder if there was supposed to be more of like an ABA structure. You had kind of a structure, a section in the beginning and then a second section after, and I was wondering if we might have worked better to return back to that somehow, but it wasn't what I think it works the way you have it too. So to me, the biggest thing was just kind of the EQing, and especially in that opening section. And since that's kind of the thing that draws the listener in, I think it's important to get it right from the start. But cool work. Definitely enjoyed checking that out. Let's go on to the next one. All right, let's check out some hip hop. We got dropped a wavy, quirky hip hop track by Reeko Carson with some unique flows and an overall chill vibe. Let me know what y'all think. All right, let's check it out. See if there's any other comments. All right, seems like that's what we have to go on. So let's check out Reeko Carson's track.
Well, I used to be a mannequin.
It's a little different than what you be used to hearing. It's a little different, I'm the one who you be hearing. It's a little different life. It's a little different than what you be used to hearing. It's a little different, I'm the one who you be hearing. It's a little different life. I feel that I thought you were bug. Switch with my shoe like ew. I came with something sitting in the drug. Me mug. Sweet know just what to do. Missed in my view. Just a lake for a view. No escaping for you. It's the torturous truth. I don't trust nobody. Hey, on the pool. Please, pray for a breeze. I got broke, I just roll out the trees. I don't provoke and I hide with the beats. Did you hate me? I decay. Shut the fuck up, but there's nothing to say. Out of my way, hold it out of my way. If you feel scared, then you might have a brain. They can say, seem to stay with me. I gotta tell you, believe in me. When you fake to me, like a high of a drug. Mug on pug, eyes a whore. Have I added to the core? Never following the rules. If you're the broke, I know something to do. I mean, from everything I know it's true. It's a piece to the clue. Fell in love with your hue. Oh, it's my call. Ay. When you catch me when I fall. Ay.
Reeko Carson different. So it's all right. First of all, it's always I always would like to see a little more info about the track here. I mean, obviously you did the vocals. I don't know if you did the production as well, and if I should be giving you feedback on the production. I'm gonna assume that you did everything on the track. I thought the beat was cool, smooth. Good sound to it. The mix was pretty good overall on the beat as well. I thought that the percussion could have popped a little more on the snare, maybe something a little more funky with some like tom stuff or some other drum sounds with some fills and a little more kind of 16th notes and things like that to kind of give it a little more pep and just kind of interest and flash. The vocals, I mean, I think you would probably know that it's pretty difficult to understand a lot of what you're saying. At least for me, I had a hard time understanding, making out a lot of your lyrics through the song. I heard that you started out and said this is different from what you're used to hearing, which is I think that's a cool hook into the song. But then I didn't feel like the payoff was quite there. Like this is different than what you're hearing, and then say something there that's like, whoa, like what did he just say? After you tell me that it's different than what I'm used to hearing. But I think you said something about repeating different, or I don't know, it didn't really stand out to me what you were saying. So I think it's a cool concept. Say, this is different, and then, really like really make it different from, from what you would usually hear. I think there's something to that idea. So, cool work. And keep it up. And those are my thoughts. All right, gonna check out. I think that's the fourth, so we're gonna check out one more song for now. This one already has 13. I usually like to check out people that have gotten less feedback. Here we go. Let's check out VERYSAD, Numb to Pain. They have 4 upvotes on their song. It says it's rock. Doesn't look like there's any comments here, anything to know about. So let's just go ahead and click the play button and check it out.
I took too many, I can't even keep count.
Very sad, numb to the pain. First of all, I want to say your voice sounds fucking awesome on that song. Your singing is great. I loved you started out at kind of a lower steady octave, and when you went up an octave, and at the same time how you timed it with the guitar riffs that were playing in that similar range, it really hit really well. So that was one part about the track that I really liked. Um, Technical note, I think it was around 113. I'm just reading through my notes here. I heard a very strong plosive that looked like it needed maybe some more compression on it or a little more management around that. Just play it back here. That right there, the pray for me. That right there is it, you could hear it on the microphone. Um, Obviously I make music too, so I'm paying attention to that kind of stuff. Um, and then I think it's just a little more variation on the track, especially the drums. And if we're doing rock, we're calling it rock, and yeah, I mean it is some style of rock, but I would expect some fills, some crashes, some build up in energy on the drums. It was very just kind of steady, and that kind of held the track back a little bit to me, even though your vocals were so good. Um, that the instrumental and just kind of the steadiness of it didn't it you know you it didn't as a whole track, it didn't have ups and downs. It was just kind of your vocals that was doing it. I thought at the ending vocals too, I would have put more processing and distortion at the ending section, maybe like a bit crusher type of thing to match the vibe of like kind of the like at the end, like when you got that going, then your is all getting distorted as well. So I thought that could have been a cool thing. The other thing I think you could have done separate from like the crashes and drum variations is you could have gone for some like glitchy little sections just on the beat, or maybe some spin down type effects, like a record spin down and coming back up. So I think that would have been another way to kind of like keep it engaging throughout, but otherwise um, the instrumental kind of dragged on for me. So yeah, that's it for me for now. Hope you found these reviews interesting, and catch you next time.